So now, now let's assume we have something like this, right? And we have a name and department of people, and you want to filter them. You have marketing, we have sales, we have finance, and you want to filter their names directly. On a nonce before, we will just come here, we highlight it, I'll press filter, if you remember, and you now say, okay, you want to see just for marketing alone. But let's assume that you want this to remain, but you want to have them on different table, like the way I did it here, so that it can be easier for you. So we make use of the filter function. So filter function is not the normal Excel. So I believe David can add me that your system is okay now. You can navigate through it. Um, Yuri, you already done that before. You've downloaded it. What is it called? WPS. So you can do that.
Yes, I've heard of UPS, sir.
Then what is it called? Terminal. Hopefully before the end of today, it's simple. Just search it on your online browser or your Microsoft store, and you get that done.
All right, sir.
WPS download. So let's go through it. Let me say I want to just get the values of the names of those that are under the sales department. I don't want to follow this route. Do you understand? It's still the same thing, but it can only affect that same table. So okay, let me duplicate it. Let me duplicate it so you can understand what I'm trying to say. Now, I'll do this for the one we know before. This is what we know before. We'll do something like this. I will click on filter. Do you understand? I will now say, okay, I want you to see, I can say that I want to see the marketing alone, and I'll click OK. You see, it's bringing this up. It's bringing something like this up. So something like this, the marketing. And if I say I want to just see marketing and finance only, I'll just check for those. Do you understand? But what I want to do, I want to have the full details up there, but I want to have anything I want to run down here. So that's why I have a table for sales here, marketing here, and finance. So let me go back to this. So we will make use of the function filter function equals filter. Then it's asking us the array of what we want to get. Understand the name of the department, which is this, comma, including what? That means the department. Now you drag it down, but it will just say comma. You now say you want it to find a particular department. So you use equal sign. Then since we have sales here, you want it to be sales. Sales will just be like the lookup value this time around. Click on sales, then enter. You see? So we only have three names that are under the sales department. Those are Mark, Brett, and Prim. So you want to do that for marketing also again, equals filter. The array again is the names of that I want it to affect, comma, including this, equals marketing. It's either you click on marketing here or you write it out. But this time I just want to, something like this. So if I'm to write it out, I'm going to introduce my apostrophe. Do you understand? So I will make use of that with the finance so that you understand. So we have these names under finance. So if you look at it very well, Drake Andrew is marketing, Emily Jardine is marketing, and John Jones is what? Marketing as well. Now, for the last one again, finance equals filter, array again, comma, including this, equals. So instead of me to just click on this finance head like the lookup value, I can do it like this, equals this, finance, finance, You understand? It's still the same thing. But the reason why this is much better is because you don't have to do that again, is because we already have the lookup value here. So at the end there is that anywhere you see finance, give me the names of those that are under that department. So if you check here very well, you can't say duplicate value, a duplicate name. You can never see Bill Jones twice or Brett Gill twice. So this is another way to do what to make use of the filter function. So do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
That is David, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about Yuri, Samuel and
Yes, sir.
so as a wise student out, you should have at least put something down. It's not that after everything, because the more I'm going, I will be kind of be advancing the assignments and the functions. So maybe after everything, and I come back to this filter, you now say I don't understand again. Okay, let's go back to this. So that is that for filter one. Then filter two is almost the same thing. Filter two is almost the same thing. I try to, let's say we have names, groups, and cells. Let me delete this. This is just, oh no, let me put it here so that it will be like a duplicate as well. A raw value, duplicate. Okay, uh, so we have this first one, group C here, and you know, the other ones here too. So, but we want to make use of just this. So let's assume you want to see those names that are under group C. That's the lookup. So this is just like this group C here, is just like this too. So there's not much difference. Just to get the good lookup value. So if you don't have it, no problem. So let's assume you want to do something like this. You want to get names that are having maybe group C, filter again, right? The names, that is total array, comma, then including the group, right? Then equals C. That wants me to draft out names that are in C. So you see, so we have Brett Gill, Sarah Jones, Drake Andrews. You know that as I said that time, you can make use of this filter here. But I'm just saying that if you still want to have your full details here, if you are not yet proved, because let me say by tomorrow we'll progress to the pivot table and pivot charts. So you understand what I'm trying to say. But for now, let's just move on to this. That's for to do that. So do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What about what is it called? Yuri and Tamilore.
Yes, sir. Sir, I understand it.
Now, what I just did now is this simple. Let me repeat it. Now, I just try to find out that what if I want to know um the groups that are A, how do I put it to? Under sales. I want to classify under sales now, but that are under A. Okay, names that are A, let me see that is names that are group A, eh, that are group A, but they are 60. I want to know that. I want to get the values for A under sales. Do you understand? So that is what I want to
Thank
do. I want to filter for that. Let me use that word, filter. So I'll drag this sales, comma, then I want to tell him that, okay, under this sales, so I want to know people that are under group A. Iri, mute your mic. How is that? Is it Iri or the newcomer? Okay. I can even use small itself. It's still the same thing. So it means that the people that have sales of 60, 46, 89, 45, they are under group A. So if you look at 45 here, which is Emi is in A. So these are how to make use of a filter function. Do you understand? Do you understand that? Hmm? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the next one is making use of filter and countif.
Yes, sir.
Make use of filter and countif. Now let's assume we have list of list one, list two. I want to know, maybe you want to find out people that have that their names are in both. So just as if you are counting number one, but you want to know, you want to filter them out. So we make use of filter and countif. So it's equals to filter, filter for list one, comma. Then instead of me to repeat what I've been doing before like the others, I won't highlight the second one. I'm just going to use a countif. Now the countif is the range, that is, count these people in this list too. Are they in list one? That's what I want to do now. Highlight all, that is the range, comma. Then the criteria is that, are they in list one? Do you understand? I'll repeat again. Let me put it down. So it means that these four names now, they both
Wait,
appear
so
in.
I go back to the formula. I want to write it.
Wait, it means that these names are both in list one and list two. For example, John Gilbert is here. That is the last name in list two, and that is also the last name in list one. Now the formula is this. Look at it. I filter, and the first array is the list one. That is the numbers that I think list one is the original number. Let's assume it's the original number, and the list two is like a supplementary list. You understand? Maybe a school want to release a supplementary list. Let's is an assumption. And this is the first list as list one. And they now find out that there are mistakes, that there are some names that are in list one that are also what in list two, which is supposed not to be so. So how to fish them out, like, okay, let us remove them. This is how it looks like. So you highlight this first, but you won't just continue like that. You make use of the countif, right? And the first value, the first range is your list two. Then you come back to your list one again as your criteria. That is, any names that are here that are in list two and that are in list one, fish them out. So we have like four names. So Chris Howard appeared twice, David Smith appeared twice, and the rest. You understand? So are you through with the formula? Are you through with the formula?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, before we continue, as I've said, the first day we started on this formula, I think it was last week, I told you that we have their own tab here. So many formulas. Under the financial, we have this. Those that study finance, um, financial accounting in school, something like this. They will have more
Yes,
understanding
I
like this.
finished.
And the test, I think we will make use of concatenate. Yes, clean. If not all, at least clean and concatenate were here. Then under the logical, we make use of if. We haven't talked about if error. I talk of IFS first. Okay. Um. Okay. I haven't talked about and yet and how, but they are just like logical. They're like conditional statements and conditional functions rather. Then dates. Okay, we've talked about some part of dates. I talk about dates, network days.
We have not talked about. We have talked about network days.
Yes, yes. David, do you remember?
Yes, sir.
When I said days and network days is different, days will calculate days between a start date and end date, but network days will only calculate um um days
Network days will only calculate days of work, not
days of work
weekends.
Monday to Friday, but days will calculate from Monday to Sunday. You
Sunday.
understand? So and we also have so many, so there are much. So it depends on whatever. I can't treat everything. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. But whenever you have videos like that, come back here. Then the one we want to go for next is something we call lookup and reference. We haven't treat at least you have to pick one. Okay, we started with filter, group by. I won't talk about group by. H lookup. I will talk about VLOOKUP, but VLOOKUP is opposite of H lookup. I will let you know about that. Then index, we'll talk about index today. Match, we'll talk about match. We'll talk about S lookup. Yeah, those are very, very, very important this thing functions or formula. Then under the maths and trig, for those that are in statistics department, they understand this more. The pi, your radian, median, your mode, you know, some ifs. Okay, we treated some if and some ifs. Even count and counter ifs will be there, the tan and the rest. So then we still have one more functions, you see, under statistics. See how so Excel is embedded with so many things. And if you are in engineering department too, for those that talk about the size of is it soil, all this bend of a thing. See, there's the formulas and information too. This formula. Ah, so I'll try as much as I can't treat everything, but I'm trying to point out to those that are mostly used. You understand? That is the beauty, and that is one of the factors of me picking those things. So now I'll start. This is what I want to talk about in the next few minutes. I might not be through to today. I want to talk about VLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, index, match, and SLOOKUP. Do you understand? So these are the what is it called?
Four formulas.
The
The four
four this thing I
formulas.
want to talk about today. So we'll start with VLOOKUP. Now I want you to have the idea that all these either VLOOKUP of a thing, they are just like you want to get a particular value in a sentence. Do you understand? That is how VLOOKUP work. VLOOKUP, just look at it as a list for something you know. Then you want to tell the Excel that okay, tell me something else about it. For example, let's say you have this name, James. You want to know more about James. Definitely you want to know more about James. You want to know more about maybe the snack, James' favorite snacks, or James' favorite color. Do you understand? That is how VLOOKUPs look like. And most of that is almost how all other functions like this in terms of index, match, and SLOOKUP entails, but in different version. Now, there's VLOOKUP and there's HLOOKUP.
You don't get market again.
Huh? Are you talking to me? Oh, hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
So maybe today I'll just talk about VLOOKUP. Tomorrow we continue. Do you understand? Then I'm going to ask you to download some things. So that's why I'm going to stop on VLOOKUP today. So tomorrow I'll just briefly talk about index SLOOKUP before we move on to the next agenda. Now, VLOOKUP is like looking into the list of something you know and attend the exam to tell you something else about it, as I've said. Let's assume like you want to know about David, we want to know more about David, and the little details here is about David's favorite snacks and favorite color. Do you understand? Now, in VLOOKUP can only work. I want you to listen very well. VLOOKUP can only work from left to right in terms of the formula. So let's assume that you want to work on, let me say, this column now that contains names. You can only ask VLOOKUP to find something from snacks or favorite color. Do you get that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let's assume now the only time you now let's assume now you now said, okay, you see you are working on snacks now, let's say popcorn. And you now said, we want to know the person that likes to eat popcorn. You can't make use of VLOOKUP because that person is the column that person is in the left hand side. So the only thing you can do about popcorn is just to know that maybe the favorite color. I don't know how you get, maybe you get that scenario. So if you are using a VLOOKUP that, okay, you want to get the person that likes popcorn, and you are trying to go back to name, it won't give you the right answer. VLOOKUP will say 0. So VLOOKUP always work from left to right hand side. That is the best option for VLOOKUP. Do you understand? It's called vertical lookup, and each lookup is called horizontal lookup.
How come?
So just the opposite of this now is like, let me say, let me try to transpose the I'm coming and paste. Okay, I didn't put. This is this can be efficient for this copy. Let's say I want to paste now. Paste as transpose. Say something like this. Now, if you have a data like this, in which I'll try to bring this down like this. Come in, input it to borderline. Now, if it is like this, if it's in the first line like this, you will make use of VLOOKUP to get whatever you want. You know, the name, snacks, and favorite color, they are the headers in the first one here. But here, they are not the header. They are like the header too, but they are in the row, not the column now. They serve as a row. So if you want to find something here while using lookup function, it's best advisable you make use of H lookup. It's called horizontal lookup. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Please, is Tamilore still here? Yeah, you don't that just
Yes.
okay, okay. Um, so now going back to VLOOKUP. Now, I'm going to explain.
Uh,
I'm going to
I'm not sure.
explain how VLOOKUP looks. I'm going to explain how each lookup also what works. Now, equals V lookup. VLOOKUP, you can still find it in Excel. You understand? VLOOKUP is in Excel, so you can practice that after the class. VLOOKUP is in Excel, but it's not in. But what is it called? XLOOKUP is not in Excel. So let's continue. VLOOKUP. Now, look what is saying that lookup value first. It's giving the command. What is your lookup value? Now let's assume in this table, I want to know about Linda. Let's start with Linda first because it's the first name, Linda. I'll click on Linda. That is my lookup value, high 7, comma. He has now asking that column table array. Table array means that, okay, in which table do you want to go and find things about Linda? That is just the meaning of that table array. In which table do you want to find it? So any table you highlighted, that is where VLOOKUP will go and search for about anything that concerns what Linda. Remember that I said that it works from left to right. So if I want to go for table array, I can decide to highlight all. When I'm highlighting from name to favorite color, which is like from left to what? To right. So I want you to have this mindset. So it will be very easy for me if that what I'm saying now, you are getting it once and for all. I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm highlighting from name to favorite color. It's also as if I'm highlighting from left to what? To right. That is table array, comma. Now, it's now asking that, okay, you've highlighted the tables you wanted to find what the information you want to know about Linda. It's now asking that, is it the table one, the column one, rather, which is name, or the column 2 which is called snack, or the column 3 which is called the favorite color. So let's assume that I want to know the favorite color of Linda, right? It's either I write 3 or I just click here, double click here and write and do like this. Or you can say 3. So what you are telling the Excel is that search for Linda and know the favorite color. And favorite color is in what? Column 3. You see, we only have 3 columns there: name, snacks, and color. If it's more than that, it will highlight all. So that is how VLOOKUP looks like now. So Ire, if I should click on enter now, what is the right result that's supposed to bring out from the explanation I've said now? I don't want to press enter yet. I want to know maybe you are following me because this data is very small. So it is easily accessible and you can understand very well. So what will be the answer?
The answer that it's meant to show is supposed to be the pizza and red.
Lord. David, what about you?
Let's see. Come inside. Just show a name and a favorite color.
Huh?
Somebody supposed to show as favorite color.
Yes, I said what is now the favorite color of the person I mentioned? I mentioned Linda. So what is the favorite color?
Red.
Red is simple because I said VLOOKUP, the lookup value is Linda, and I highlighted from name to favorite color. And I said, okay, find the column 3, which is favorite color, and tell me the answer. So if I click on enter, okay, wait, before I continue, I made a it's
Answer
not a mistake. It's not red. Before that, you have to give it the exact function. You tell him that exact match, which is false. So the other time that I didn't put everything, it will just give you a random answer. But I'm telling him that we have so many colors in this column called favorite color. Tell me the right color. Don't just assume one for me. So if I should click on first now and press enter, so it give us red. Do you understand? So
Yes, sir.
that last one is very important. See, you have so many options. We can say exact or approximate. So I'm going to do another example. Let's assume we want to talk about David equals VLOOKUP. Let's say David this time around, comma,
or
and
something like this.
VLOOKUP, comma. Then the table array again, you highlight all, yes, comma. Then this time around, I want to know David snacks. What I'm going to type, I'm going to type what? 2, right? Because snacks is under column 2. Do you understand? Do you guys understand?
Yes, sir.
2, comma. Then the reason why I'm coming back to this is for you to understand that first. The other time I didn't put first, that's why I gave us yellow instead of what? 2. So we're telling the exam that we have so many snacks here, and so many snacks therefore that we don't know the one which David really wants, but try to go and find the one that they really likes. So if you click on exact match, it will give you the right answer. But the moment you didn't put anything, the Excel will just assume any snacks for him. If I didn't put anything, I can just say David loves pizza or hot dog. So, but I'm going to go for the exact match. Enter. So look at it here. It follows with the right. Um, see, we have David, fries, and yellow. So that is how VLOOKUP works. So it's like vertical lookup. Just time we are looking up to something, but from left to what? To right. Even horizontal lookup is also from left to right, but their columns will always be like a row. You know, this is also this. but I just transpose it. So let me just do something about H lookup too, so I can understand. Equals H lookup. Let me say the lookup value here is
Do Linda.
Linda, comma. The table array is all this
Mm.
again. Then um I want to know the, let me
So,
select two. You know, now instead of you to go and be selecting Linda, James, Grace as a column, because I already put the columns as a row. Look how it's saying. It's saying names, snacks, and favorite color. I can say what is favorite color, favorite snacks of Linda, which is two,
so how do you do two?
two, comma. Then I will say I want the exact match of the favorite color, the favorite snacks of Linda. You see, that is what pizza.
So I have a question.
Okay.
What if you just write the two? Like you do comma two, then comma.
Okay, say what if I don't write two? Two,
Yeah.
then you are not
No,
telling the, you are telling,
like
you are not,
write two from the number.
if you are not putting two, two means that is in column two, which is snacks. Column one is name, column two is snacks, column three is favorite color. So you are telling the command the Excel that I want you to go and feature what is inside column two, which happens to be the favorite snacks of Linda in column two. Do you understand?
Okay.
It's also what we did here in VLOOKUP. Column one, column two, column three.
Okay, so I understand now.
Now, so that is all about VLOOKUP. Remember it works. So let's assume that okay, I want to do something which is not going to be right. Now, when I'm saying it was from right to left, let's assume that I want to find,
I remind meine Felder stop conference recording.
oh, I stopped recording. So let's assume that I want to find the names of David now. You see that it's not going to work. Using VLOOKUP equals VLOOKUP. And I say my lookup value, instead of me to choose David, and I choose fries or popcorn. Let's say popcorn. And I said the table array. Instead of me to alight from snacks to favorite color, I decide to alight from name. Understand that if I shall alight from name, I'm trying to add from left to right, but very wrong, because it only the lookup value then the table array function only works from your lookup value to the next lookup to next column to the right. Do you understand?
Left.
So if I
Yes.
now do like this, and I said, okay, number one, I want you to look for number one, comma, exact match. Let's see how it goes. You see, it's telling me that not
And
available because look at the formula is because I chose something that is not working from left to right. It's like I'm going from right to left. Popcorn is in the right and grease is in what? Is in left. So do you understand now?
yes.
You are yawning now like yes. If I now give assignment now, you now say, hey sir, I think the formula is not correct. Don't worry, tomorrow will be here by God's grace. And then now say I should repeat myself. So that is that about that. So Tamilore, do you understand anything today? You're able to grab anything.
No, I'm glad too.
Tamilore. Um so that is that about VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Tomorrow we will talk about index, match, and XLOOKUP. The they are almost serving the same function of VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Everything is just about to get a certain value in whatever you are doing. That is from that lookup. Just as if you are in a room and you're in a room and someone, what's it called? And you want to look for something in your room, maybe your book. You have to find it. And your friend now said that I can't find it. And I said, okay, look into your wardrobe, look into my wardrobe, the left hand side at the corner. These are just, I want you to frame it like that, like you are trying to get a picture of what I'm trying to say. Like, okay, someone said, okay, look into my wardrobe. the left hand side at the corner. That is how each lookup looks like. So having done that, um, I'm going to give an assignment. um, um, the assignment, I'm not going to share file again because I feel like that is why I stopped sharing files on Friday. And I will repeat that again today. Maybe it's because I didn't share the file. That is why we have so many excuses. Now, I'm going to leave it like this now. You can write it somewhere. Generate a name, at least maybe let me say 10 names. This is just like 6 names or seven. Six, 6 names. 6 names. And generate 10, no, in your own case, it should be 10 names, 10
Sir,
snacks, and 10 favorite colors. Do you understand? But make sure that your colors
what
are different.
VLOOKUP?
Do you understand? Make sure that your colors are different. So if you are choosing red, I don't want to don't repeat red again because by the time you want to do your VLOOKUP, it's going to bring out two names. So don't confuse the computer or don't confuse Excel. So we have so many names apart from I know we have major 7 colors, but we can still add others. We can still add indigo, violet, what is it called? Uh, Maybe white or you can even write white. Do you understand? Just make sure that we have different colors, but in there are 10. Now, having done that, get a VLOOKUP for at least two of them. Can say, okay, you want to know the answer for the favorite color of maybe uh, Adi, the favorite snacks for Loveline, all those stuffs. That is the second assignment. So the first assignment I asked today was what? Was this.
Was weekly habits tracker. That's
Yes.
what I'm saying.
That's the first assignment. I want you to do all check, reference all these checkbox, reference everything, generate the answers yes for the habits for the week one and for the daily one here down below. That's the first one. The second one is this uh, explanation. Okay. The second one is this. Make use of do that for the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Do you understand? When you generate your 10 names, 10 snacks, and favorite color, you just copy and paste as transpose and you get something like this and generate an answer. Just draft something out.
Sir,
Okay. Okay.
I found a way to like store the knowledge. So I'm going to be like recording it. It should not be downloaded into the files. So if I don't understand, I can go there. Can I be doing that, sir?
You can do that on your end too. Now, before we call it a day, right? Now, starting from next week, please listen attentively. I think I'm going to stop recording now so that you can understand more. Come in.